Hey, Vegeta.
Oh, goddammit, what now, Nappa?
You want to read this, or should I do it?
Oh, I don't care, you do it.
Really? I get the bonus?
Yes, you get the bonus. Just read it and get it done with. We have shit to do.
Alright. Everyone ignores me.
Well, I don't know, you stupid ass. I want to.
Wow. Talk about starting off on a bad foot. Actually, you have a habit of ignoring starters. Ghosting people.
Ghost Nappa, I get it.
That's not even funny. Ghosting people after plotting or during a thread. Follow like 10 people. Okay, that's an exaggeration. But still, 10 people. You could follow more. And think a character's sex appeal entices meaningful roleplay. Because it doesn't.
Yeah, one of us sits here in a gym all day.
Yeah, can't imagine who that would be. With his 5'2", stocky ass looking self, looking like a troll doll.
Excuse me, what was that, Nappa?
Nothing. Anyway. Also, change that everyone to that person, clique, or whatever it is you're actually trying to impress or appease. A lot of people who complain about interactions actually get it, but ignore people entirely and act like a deer in the headlights. I think that's the wrong deer.
Let me take a look at that. And act like a deer. Yeah, that's the wrong deer. Good catch, Nappa.
Hey, I'm actually getting praise.
You get praise when you do shit right.
Wow. And act like a deer in the headlights.
There is no the.
And get so offended.
Yeah, I'm getting offended because you're adding words and taking out words and changing words.
When you point that out, you done criticizing Vegeta?
No, but I'm done enough for today. We'll cover it there later.
Oh, goody.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, organics of all ages, I am Double R, and in this video we are covering this two-part moan, which is in effect an alternate take or wording or verbiage of the Law of the Land from the Roleplay Commandment listing from Season 1, this. That's all this moan is. Now, we are going to break down the basics. The person being discussed will be classified as Person A. The person who wrote the moan will be classified as Person B. And we will get the definition of Sempai real quick for this video. So, second frame, first sentence. Change that everyone to that person, clique, or whoever it is you're actually trying to impress or appease. Stop, bar none. That's the definition for Sempai for this video. So, let's keep that in mind when we go to it. Second sentence. A lot of people complain about interactions, actually get it, but ignore people entirely and act like a deer in the headlights and get offended when it's pointed out. So in short, remember the 80s, 90s, 2000s, whatever, those rom-coms that came out where there is a good-looking boy, a jock, if you will, and then the main character happens to be a girl, and she's trying to get his attention. Or not really trying to get his attention, but she's trying to get his eye. He doesn't notice her. Doesn't give a shit. But her best friend, who happens to be a guy, has been trying to get her attention forever. Making things, trying to woo her in some way, shape, or form, and she passes it off as a joke. She doesn't care for him that way, doesn't even see him as even a remote contender. She doesn't care. Not in her preference. That is the situation we have right here. This is the summary of it. This moan is that summary. Person B tries to get attention to person A. Person A ignores them. Then person B has a set of cojones and goes, hey, motherfucker, you're ignoring me. Why were they being ignored? Because person A wants the attention of Sempai, which goes to frame 1. Frame 1 says, everyone ignores me. But as we know, the definition of everyone in this case is Sempai. So in short, Sempai didn't notice me. Well, you didn't notice person B, and in the case of Sempai, where Sempai would be person A and person A would be person B, guess what happened? You can kind of see where this is going, right? The trickle-down effect. Well, there was a video I made before where someone stated that a writer wasn't up to their standard of writing, so they ghosted them. But they felt this might be a bad idea, and maybe they can do something better. I'll leave that video in the description down below. Point is, we are seeing how it's woven together here. Sempai maybe got a message. Might have seen it, might not have. But on a chance that they seen it, it wasn't written up to their standard. So they goes to person A. Person A, really trying to get attention to Sempai, ignores everyone else's attention except for Senpai's. But because Senpai isn't responding, they ignore person B. Just like the old school rom-coms that I listed. The hint I gave, that's even the spoof movie version of it covers this pretty well. But that is what's going on here. Now, the general underlying problem, at least between Senpai and person A, is empathy. Now, I get it. A lot of role players will sit there and say, you don't deserve a response. You're not owed a response. This is true. I talk to only members of my clique because they're the only people that I trust. I don't trust new people. I don't want to talk to new people. Even though to build a clique, you'd have to talk to someone new at some point in fucking time. But let's not think about that because there's a lack of empathy in the roleplay world. And the reason why there's a lack of empathy in the roleplay world, besides the type 2 motherfucking problem, is because of the fact that a lot of people will state plainly, as a defensive mechanism, I'm antisocial. I have a lot of anxiety. I wouldn't dare speak to such people like this. Anxiety. Antisocial. And that's why they're doing role play, because it's a little bit more lax, a little bit more of a meh, whatever. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. I get that. But person B had a set. Person A, the set fell off. Seriously. That's the best way to say it. Because person A didn't address it. They decided to go passive aggressive because, like most role players, they don't want any actual confrontation. Again, when dark themes come up, people get, This is the same reason why people can't roleplay villain characters and be a villain character, because dark themes and the villain's acting like a fucking villain. Surprise! This is also why writers have to contact each other before they do storylines with each other. And this is why people get offended when you make a solo that has dark themes, because you're supposed to run it by them first, because they lack empathy to understand that other people have different life stories and life experiences and different creative flows. I don't have to see that shit. Then mute it. You see the problem, right? The general problem here is the preferences versus empathy. That is where the major line comes down in general across the board, which of course weaves and woven itself into the other moans that I've already discussed, which even if you watch all of Season 2 and all of Season 3 in regards to moans, you'll see that they all they're all interconnected in this way. A lack of empathy, a lack of understanding of preferences. Now, of course, Type 2 just spikes that even worse. But that is the whole point of this situation, of this moan. It is like a bad rom-com from the 80s to 2000s. It's just like one of those. Best friend tries to get attention of a girl. Girl doesn't give a shit because she's trying to get attention of a different boy, and that boy doesn't give a shit about her. Boom, boom, boom. That is it in a nutshell. The only difference here is the best friend would have actually manned up and be like, hey, bitch, fuck you. Boom, done. That is this moan. So, what was the problem that we've discerned? Lack of empathy. Misunderstanding of preferences. That is the general gist of this whole situation. Senpai doesn't notice person A because person A isn't part of the clique or the group, so they don't give a shit. Person A ignores person B because, well, they're worried about getting Senpai's attention, and they failed miserably at that. So person B, with a sack, says, fuck you. Boom, done, and here we are. Or in summary, that. Back to season 1, full circle. So next time you decide to go, they don't deserve an answer, check the video in the description. You'll notice that I brought that up as well. Even if you don't feel they deserve a response, give them a basic response. Look, you're not part of the crew, you're not part of my clique, I don't give a shit. Give them something basic. You don't have to say it as mean as that, but you can keep it that short. Or you can even put a little quote retweet from them and be like, hey, you know what? I see you. And that's it. It's like, I saw it. And then if they reply to that, you don't have to reply at that point. You told them, I saw it. That was all the attention you gave them. I saw the post. Then you can mute the person right afterwards because you know it's going to get stupid. Again, lack of empathy, sure. But at least you have a glimmer of it. Anyway, I'm Double R. I'm out. Full circle. Surprise, freaking surprise. Before we even start season 4, I have now confirmed a full circle of the roleplay bullshit. But I'm out. Role players play on. And see y'all in the next one. Which will probably be a Captain Power thing. So, yeah. Or maybe an older moan. Depends. I'll flip a coin. Later.